Hello you guys, I hope you guys are all doing well. Sending you all much love and light on this beautiful day. Let me adjust just a little bit. I feel like I wasn't like completely in frame, but I hope you guys are all doing well. Sending you all much love and light on this beautiful day, babes. Let's go ahead and tap on into today's reading. This is going to be a collective reading first to see how it is that we all can elevate as a collective. We are approaching the new year's to 2025. We're about to retire 2024. So let's see what is going to come out for us. I also want to just say thank you guys for being patient because I have been sick with a flu for the past 3 weeks. It has been hell. And then prior to that, we had, Thanksgiving and everything. So the time frame in between that, I have been very busy. But being sick has been the theme for me for the past 3 weeks. I'm still kind of congested a little bit, so I don't want these videos to be too long. I know sometimes I can get a little long-winded, and plus I miss y'all, so I really want to talk about a lot of things, but I want to focus on this video being a collective reading, and then I will do the zodiac readings right after this, and they will be mini readings. I'm not going to make them too long, but we are going to be changing some things here on Amani Blanc here. I am doing more of like vlog type of content now. I won't say content, but more like vlog type of videos now. I like those. They make me happy, and I like to be able to like share my day-to-day life with you guys. Plus, since we are on the energy of elevation, I want to show how I'm working really hard to elevate my own life, so therefore you guys can feel open to share how you're elevating your life as well. That makes me happy, to be honest. And right now I'm just in the energy of doing whatever makes me happy, as long as it's for the good of myself, the betterment and elevation for myself, and the harm to none. Like, that's my motto. Okay, that's going to be my mantra for 2025. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap into this collective reading and see what is going to come out. And then we will be doing the zodiac readings right afterwards, okay? So I want to start off with I think this is my magic oracle deck. I can't remember the exact name of this oracle deck, but I will be putting all of my oracle decks and tarot decks back in their boxes. We have a different background. You guys are actually in my bedroom, which I never thought I would be reading in my bedroom. I never liked it before, but it's actually it's comfortable. I am going to get some things in here to make it a little more comfortable with me to read in here, but right now this is going to have to do. So yeah, and bear with me. I know I look a hot mess, but like I said, I'm still getting over the flu, and I did not feel like trying to do my face and everything, knowing that I'm still kind of stuffy. I may have to stop and, blow my nose, a little TMI, but things like that. And I just know I'm going to have to keep constantly retouching my makeup, and we ain't about that life, okay? Not today. Skincare wise, we did do some skincare today, so we don't look, too dry and ashy or anything, but this is about as good as it's going to get until later on, okay? All right, but let's go ahead and tap on in. Let's see what's going to come out for the collective. I want to say happy holidays to all of you. Blessings to all of you. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you guys are being safe and you are just having a blast of a time, or a relaxation of a time. A lot of you may need a lot of rest right now, so I hope you're getting the rest you need, all right, during this time. I'm seeing the number 5, so that lets me know for the year 2025 we're going to get a lot of changes. The year 2025 equals out to the number 9. Okay, so the number 9 has a lot to do with divine feminine energy, so that gives me the energy of creation. I feel like for 2025 a lot of people are going to be creating new things in their life, whether that be creating new life for themselves or actually bringing life into this world by having a child, for some people, whatever the case may be. Okay, so I feel like everybody is creating something in the year of 2025. If you feel like 2024 was a year where you were mentally and emotionally, physically trying to get it together and figure out what your next steps is, I think year of 2025 is going to be the year where you actually can put things into action and create whatever it is that you are desired to create, whatever you're meant to create. create, okay, in the name of the Most High, all right, because we want to make sure that we're creating things and doing what we have to do in order to be on the right path. I spoke on this earlier on TikTok. I no longer want to just do things to do them. I want to do what I'm assigned to do. I want to do what I'm in alignment to do. You get what I mean? Like, to just do something to do it is just not the vibe. 2025 is a year of structure and actually doing what we have to do, and what we are meant to do in order to be where we want to be in life, you know? So that's what I have been really focused on towards the end of 2024. So going into 2025, I want to be in alignment with what is meant to be and not just what I want to do. Okay, so if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and tap on in and see what's going to come out for us. What type of energy are we collectively walking into for the year 2025? This deck is pretty big, so I have to kind of shuffle it sideways. I'm listening to jazz, and this is like a live jazz channel on YouTube I like to listen to, and it's pretty because they have like the fireworks and the fireplace and the Christmas tree. It's just very holiday-ish. Oh, there's one actually flipped over. I'm going to put it back, but I love that. Actually, I'm going to take this because that's what I'm talking about. We're talking about divine guidance. I don't want to just do things because I feel like it's something I should do. I want to do it because I feel divinely called to do it, you know? So we have divine guidance. I didn't see this, but it was flipped over in the deck here, and we have the number 38, okay, which equals the number 11. To me, the number 11 has a lot to do with actually being able to put things in action, because the number 10 is actually completing everything. So when you are done completing everything, now with the number 11, you're able to create. Okay, so we have divine guidance. It says, whispers from the beings who shine, let their message be clear and kind. So from the beings from the beyond, we are getting divine messages during this time, approaching the New Year's, okay? And I feel like whether you are the type of person that follows the traditional New Year's, or spiritually you follow New Year's coming up later in 2025, whatever the case may be for you, I feel like this is a time for a lot of us to really pay attention to the signs that we're seeing, the different synchronicities. And when it comes to when spirit is speaking to you, pay attention to your dreams. I'll definitely say that specifically, because for me, for the past 3 days, my dreams have been very expressive, I'll say, because especially last night, it was a lot going on within the dream I had last night, and the night before it was a lot going on. And then I actually had someone in my dream in particular, who's been in my life a long time, came into my sleep about 2 days ago and had a full-blown conversation with me. And that was something I needed to hear, because it lets me know what type of energy is still trying to hold me back. So pay attention to the things that you are seeing in life, whether it be something good or positive. I mean, good, positive, or negative, okay? Just pay attention to the divine messages you're seeing. They're meant to help guide us in the direction we're meant to go in, okay? So for a lot of us who are asking for divine guidance and wanting to know how to do something, or what the next step should be, or how to handle a situation, Spirit is saying to pay attention and listen, especially to our dreams and when you're meditating during this time, okay? So we have, like I said, divine guidance, and it says, once again, whispers from the beings who shine, let their message be clear and kind. I will say this, be mindful of the people, because sometimes God will speak through people to you to help you get a message, especially if you're not listening and you're not meditating. They're like, okay, let me speak through them. Let me speak to them through a friend, or let me speak to them through a family member. But please pay attention to the messages that you're receiving, because everybody's not going to give you something positive, and everybody is not coming from a divine place when they are giving you advice. So if you know you're speaking to someone who is speaking negatively on your life, and how they view you, especially because I heard someone say this on a show I was watching with my sister on Netflix, and one of the women on the show, she said that she doesn't like that she has changed, and people continuously keep coming at her talking about her past life and who she once was before. So if you know you are around people who are always trying to tell you who you are and trying to tell you that you haven't changed, then maybe you need to change the people you are around and the advice that you're taking, because those people are 9 out of 10 the people who want to see you still at the level where you once were. We're talking about elevation. So if people are not adding to your life in a positive way to help you to elevate, but they're constantly telling you things to keep you here, then those aren't the people we need in our life, you know? When it comes to habits, I have chosen to stop smoking, for instance. So not smoking cigarettes, but y'all know I like to smoke herb, but not anymore. I've chosen to not actually smoke herb anymore. So with that being said, I know that's not where I want to be. I know that's not something I want to partake in anymore. That's okay. It doesn't mean I have to cut loose all of my friends, but it does mean that I have to refrain from being around those people because I don't want to be in that same energy anymore. Okay. So just keep that in mind. 11:11 on the clock, as I said that too. Okay, let's go ahead and shuffle some more. Y'all, I like my hoodie on my head. It keeps me warm. I don't know why I'm so cold right now. I love this. We have the number 22. I will say I noticed yesterday when we were watching Squid Games, one of the numbers on one of the players was 222, and I kept seeing that while we were watching it. So we got the number 22 here, and it says safe travel. Okay, safe travel. Keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. All right, safe travel. Keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. For the year 2025, a lot of you are going to be making the choice, because that's what 222 means. It has a lot to do with making choices in life when it comes to love or whatever the case may be. But for a lot of you, you are choosing to travel. You have a lot of options in where you're going to travel, who you may travel with, how you're going to travel. It could be something to do with your job, or you're going to be in a financial better place where you're able to travel because you're doing better financially. So whatever the case may be, a lot of you are choosing to travel for the year 2025. It's going to take you a lot of places where you're going to meet many different people and be able to experience different cultures, is what I heard specifically. I was going to just say different things, but Spirit said cultures. So for those of you who want to experience different cultures and learn different things worldwide, you're going to get the opportunity to do that for the year of 2025. And this is also meant to help you elevate. I think it's going to help a lot of you broaden the horizon when it comes to seeing how other people live. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but it's like you're going to be able to see how other people live, and that's going to help you have more of a appreciation how you live, but then also it's going to teach you how to live better for some of you. Okay, because I think a lot of us get confused. We think if people have a lot, if they have a lot of money, if they have a lot of material things, and they live a really good life. You think that they have everything they need. They're living the perfect life. But then you can go around people who don't have much, and they live way better than other people because they're actually more satisfied with what they have. They actually are able to utilize the things they have, and everything has a purpose and a meaning for them. It's not just there. It's not just material gain. What they have actually serves a purpose for them. So some of you are going to be able to see the value in life and the things around you by traveling and meeting other people, okay, from different countries. On the back of the deck, we have strength, the number 34. Which equals the number 7. And it's funny because I was going to bring this up. I saw someone else speak about this on Instagram, and I may insert her video on here somewhere really quickly so you guys can see. But I do highly recommend you doing this because I am a life path 7. This year we are stepping into the number 9, the energy of the number 9, the energy of creation and divine feminine energy. So a lot of healing is going to be happening this year. A lot of self-realization is going to be happening this year coming up. And the number 7 has a lot to do with stability and a lot to do with learning and creation as well, and healing. So find out what your life path number is and how that coincides with the number 9, and that'll help you to have more of a better understanding of what type of energy you're stepping into for the year 2025. And I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it here and add that video. So we have the number 34 equaling the number 7, and it says strength. Strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, I empower. So for a lot of you who are wanting to try different things in life, but you feel like you don't have enough of the willpower to do so, you will have it in the year 2025. And I think this is also standing out to me for a lot of people who need to learn how to do things on their own, such as myself. Sometimes it's not meant for you to work with other people. Sometimes it's meant for you to work on your own. You may end up rubbing elbows with the right people down the road later on your journey, but right now it's kind of meant for you to stand strong within your own power and know how to do things the right way, without feeling like you have to get you don't need validation, is what I'm saying. You don't need someone's validation all the time. Spirit is telling you to stand strong within your own will and your own faith, and knowing that you can do whatever it is you set your mind to. Once again, it says strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, I empower. So Spirit is saying that you have the stamina to endure whatever is going to come your way, no matter what. Nothing is going to knock you down, not even a twister or a tornado, not a twister, not a gust of wind that is going to knock you down. You don't have to worry about things like that happening in life. I feel like when things happen in life that does try to knock us down, you need to understand that you're always going to be able to get up. But there's something about 2025 with Spirit saying here, there will be no knockdowns, okay? You need to understand that you have the strength to continue to keep moving, and you don't need any validation or help from people all the time to continue. You need to find the strength that you need within yourself. Okay, so I feel like this year is about us learning how to stand on our own 2 feet that we're going into for the year 2025. I respect that. It's going to be a year of learning how to stand on your own 2 feet and not be fearful of doing things on your own. That's something I needed to hear too, so you're not by yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and move on into our Moonology Oracle deck. See what else we're going to get out. We have 3rd quarter moon, and it says adjustments are required. Okay, adjustments are required. So when you think about your life, before you walk into the year of 2025, you have to ask yourself and be realistic, because we're talking about elevation. What are some things you need to let go in order for you to elevate? What are some habits? What are some self-inflicting thoughts that you may have that you need to let go of? Things that could cause you to stay in the same position that you're currently in, or things that will help, keep you from actually being able to elevate in life. So whatever those things are, whatever those people are, whatever those thoughts are, I'm Spirit is saying that you need to be mindful of them and be realistic, okay? Because I feel like this is a year of us having to be honest with ourselves. If you say you want to go into 2025 losing weight, we can't be eating a bunch. If you say you want to go into the year 2025 being more financially stable, you can't be spending a lot of money, so it's just like you have to be real with yourself. If you say you want to go in 2025 with being more open to having true love with someone, or within the relationship you're already in, then you're going to have to learn how to either compromise and work with your person, or you're going to have to leave these, men or women alone that are actually for you, and they cause you to stay in the same space emotionally. All right, so the whole energy of this card is really giving me for 2025 is being honest with ourselves when it comes to those adjustments that are required. And don't give yourself any fluff. Don't tell yourself, oh, well, it's okay, I could keep this and it'll be all right. No, Spirit is like, whatever it is, you know what it is, it's time to get rid of it. So I feel like that's kind of like a little pop on the hand, a little bit like we don't have time to play for 2025. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. So there will be no lying to yourself. In the year of 2025, there will be no delusions in the year of 2025. If you're still chasing that girl, chasing that guy, but they haven't shown you they're worthy of you, they haven't shown that they even appreciate you, then what are we doing? So whatever the case may be, if it's a job and that job hasn't shown you that they're going to pay you more, or they're going to give you that promotion that you worked so hard for, if that's not happening, then what are we staying for? All right, y'all, excuse my hair. I'm just looking all kinds of mess right now. But mind you, like I said, we still getting over a little bit of a cold. All right, so our next card says you're very close to achieving your goal. And it says gibbous moon. All right. So you're very close to achieving your goal. All right. For a lot of you, Spirit is saying that when it comes to the things that you have been working on, some of you have been working on this for about 2 to 3 years. I'm seeing two. See, that's this. So some of you have been working on with the 2 I just saw, 22. You've been working on something that's going to help you to travel the world and travel when it comes to work. So whatever goal it is that you have with traveling is coming. Continue to do whatever it is that you're doing. I feel like it's going to spark the interest of the right people. You're going to be in the right place at the right time, 2025. And it's going to put you in a position to be able to do this. I don't know why I just heard go fund or fund. So somebody may end up being in a position where somebody may fund your traveling experience. Somebody may fund it. Somebody may pay for it. This could be for you, especially if you're like a scientist or something. I don't know why I'm seeing stuff like that. But whatever it is you're doing work-wise, you may find yourself in a position where you're traveling around the world and people are going to fund this for you because they believe in your goal, your dream, whatever it is you're creating, okay? And you're very close to achieving this, so keep going. Keep going. All right, let's see what the back of the deck is. So we have nothing will come of this. Void course moon, all right? Nothing will come of this. I feel like this has a lot to do. Sorry, you guys, my face is itching a little bit. But I feel like this has a lot to do with if you don't put in the work, if we don't do exactly what we say we're going to do, when we say we're going to do it, nothing's going to happen. 2025 will literally be a reflection of who you told yourself you weren't, but you actually are. So that's why I said this is the year of having a lot of self-realization and no more delusions. So if you don't put the work towards this, it's not going to happen. Simple as that. If you put work towards what it is that you want, then everything will flourish the way that you want it to. And you'll be in alignment with what divine wants for you. But if you are not working towards that, it's not going to happen. I feel like a lot of times, especially for this year, there has been a delusion of feeling like sometimes you just have to sit back and God will handle it. And that's very true. 11:11 again. I restarted the clock and it says 11:11 again. So with that being said, Spirit is like, yeah, I got you. You don't always have to put forth a lot of effort because what is meant for you is meant for you. But there is an energy of learning how to give to take. So when Spirit is taking the time out to give us the energy that we need in order to continue our journey, then we need to show our appreciation by doing the best we can to live a better lifestyle. And whatever that means for you, because it's different for everybody. For me, it's my health, but it could be you saving money. It could be whatever the case is for you. So everybody has something different. But if you're not working with the divine, then what are you doing? It's not going to really get you anywhere. We're kind of like being counterproductive. We're not moving forward. We're just staying stagnant that way. Okay. So we want to work with the divine and keep things in a divine motion and a flow so we can continue to grow. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull. Oh yeah. Let's work with the Mystic Mondays tarot deck. I have not worked. This is so funny. We're about to work with the Mystic Mondays tarot deck, but this card was stuck to it. And this is from my Red Rose Oracle deck. And it says grave. All right. No second chances. Whatever the case may be, whatever it is you are thinking about going back towards, whether it's a relationship, romantically or platonically, whatever, whether it could be a job, Spirit is like, don't do it. Do not go back. No second chances. Or it could just be the energy of for 2025. There's no second chances. Once someone shows you who they are, once something shows you what the situation really is, if it's not for you, go ahead and remove yourself and don't think twice about it. Okay. So that's the energy you need to stand on for the year 2025. Okay. We need to stand on. All right. So let's go ahead and work with the Mystic Mondays tarot deck. I don't like commercials, y'all, so I pause the music in the back when the commercials come on. I have to tighten my glasses. They're just going to keep falling off. The moon is in reverse, and I love that. No delusions for 2025. Okay? Don't tell me you want to do something and you're doing the opposite for 2025. I don't want to see that in the comment section. Okay? Oh my God. Did I mention I'm still getting over a flu? So for the year of 2025, we have the major arcana, the Lovers. I love this. Oh my God, I love this. I didn't expect this card to come out. I don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect this. So for the year 2025, we have the Lovers. And I don't know why I just heard Christmas Tree Lane. Some of you could have went on a date recently with your person, and you guys could have went to like Christmas Tree Lane wherever you live, and you guys could have walked around or drove around and looked at different Christmas trees and the houses all lit up for Christmas. Maybe someone, I don't know, I'm just picking up the energy when it comes to romance. Someone realized that you are definitely their person. I feel like this is going to be an elevation of love for a lot of you this year, and love for a lot of you this year, and it has a lot to do with you allowing love to come in. You're letting go of what you have experienced in the past. You allow that to teach you what you don't want. You allow that to teach you what you don't want to do, whether that be overgiving or undergiving. So whatever the case may be, you guys are in a position to really be able to accept and know love. 111 on the clock, as I said that, because I keep resetting the video every time I get on. So I'm just paying attention to the synchronicities pop up when I notice it. So yeah, 111 in love is actually a really good synchronicity. You guys can go look that up. But what I'm seeing for a lot of you is that this is the time for you to really focus on when it comes to being more open and receptive to love. All right. So with that being said, I'm also picking up when it comes to just love in general. Whatever it is that you're going to end up doing in life when it comes to your career, when it comes to anything just for yourself, your family, whatever the case may be, whatever is important to you this year, whatever you're creating for yourself for the year of 2025, let it be something you're doing out of love and not out of circumstances, okay? That's what I'm picking up for all of us. Whatever we do, make sure we're doing it out of love and not because you feel obligated that you have to do it, not because you feel like it's something that people are going to like and it's going to validate you in the eyes of other people. Do it because you feel love and it makes you feel good doing whatever this is, okay? I love that. All right, let's go ahead and get one more. I was not ready for that. All right, so we got ooh, that makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. So we got the Queen of Cups in the reverse, okay? Queen of Cups in the reverse. So this gives me for the year 2024, there's been a lot of hardships when it comes to love, and relationships romantically, when it comes into friendships and family, when it comes to where you work. There has been a lot of, for many of us, for the year 2020, and I can definitely relate to this. So for the year 2024, it's been rocky in love. It's been rocky in career for me and so on. So what I will say for a lot of you is that, let me fix myself here. What I can say for a lot of you is what I'm picking up here is the energy of kind of going into 2025. And that's why I say you got to come to a place where you're realistic with yourself. Because what energy are you harboring? If someone hurt you in the year 2024 or 2023, like I said, I kept seeing the number 2. So for the past 2 years, if you're still holding on to pain of what someone has done to you, then we still have much growth to do, which we are always continuing to grow. But if you're still holding on to what someone did, how can we allow new love to come in? How can we allow that new energy for that new career to come in? Or how can we allow those new friendships to come in if we're still holding on to the betrayal or the pain, the hurt, whatever happened before, confusion? What if you didn't get closure from the people you wanted closure from before and you're still holding on to that? Sometimes the best closure is to heal and move on and forgive yourself. Okay. Sometimes we always feel like we need validation of a closure moment with the person we feel like hurt us, but sometimes it doesn't do anything but keep you in that same energy. You ever wanted closure from somebody and got closure and realized it still wasn't enough closure, or it wasn't closure at all? So that's why Spirit is saying this is the year for you to step into it with no delusions and also no hurt. So allow yourself to be open. That Queen of Cups in the reverse is really giving me a very hard energy of being very blocked and closed off from what could be, but what has been is what you're holding on to. All right. So let's see what the back of the deck is. They're telling me one more. There's two in here. Okay, they're telling me no on this one, but that's actually good energy, but they're telling me no, so I'll hush and do what they're telling me. We have Four of Swords. All of these are good energy though, but they told me to put that one back, so I'll let it go. But we have the Four of Swords here in the upright position. The year, before we step into the year 2025, take a break. Take a little mindful break. Take a chill pill, okay? Take some time to, write in your journal. Okay, I actually keep a card in my journal to remind me of something. So, make little reminders for yourself. Put notes on your mirror in the bathroom. Take time to meditate and connect with spirit. Do some free form writing. And what that is I call it free form writing, but it's when you actually just write whatever comes to your mind. You just put it on paper, and that's how spirit connects with us. Scribing is another way. So that's how I like to communicate with spirit. That's something you can do as well. But even if it's just being quiet for a moment and taking some time out to listen, the Four of Swords is not just about taking time out to rest and sit back and take a chill. It has a lot to do with you learning how to listen and communicate with spirit. So whenever I see the Four of Swords, especially with us speaking on elevation, this is a time for us to really pay attention to when spirit is talking to us, so we can hear what spirit is saying and be able to move accordingly. I feel like a lot of times we just move to move and then we miss the big picture. So what spirit is saying is that this is not a time for you to just run full force into things. Take some time to communicate so you can hear what it is that they're saying, so you can move in alignment and the flow of what is meant to be for you. And that will be your truth. When you take time to listen, you're living in your truth. When you just move out of ego, you're not living in your truth. You're just a plant in this world when you move that way, because you're just moving how you see everyone else moving. But when you take time to listen, then you become the divine being that you are, with your sword of truth, living your birthright, living who you truly are. So keep that in mind. So as long as you stay connected to the Most High, you'll be okay. As long as you stay connected to the Most High, you'll have the information that you need and the downloads that you need in order to move forward. You will stay confused if you are not living in the light of the divine and with your sword of truth. And that's something that I feel like we all need to remember and keep in mind for the year 2025, okay? So when you have moments of not having anything to do, don't do anything, but just be still, okay? On the back of the deck, yeah, this is such good energy. On the back of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. So I feel like the year 2025 is going to be the year of a lot of options. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups here. We're going to have a lot of options. All right. Every option ain't good. We know that. Whenever we see the Seven of Cups, we always say, oh, we got a lot of options. You have a lot of things to pick and choose from. But everything isn't always everything. So what I'll say is, when it comes to the Seven of Cups for the 2025, I feel like Spirit is actually telling us that all of the options that are coming our way in the year 2025, you may not be able to take on all of them so quickly. Sometimes we may want to say, I want to have this, I want that, I want this, I can handle this, I can handle it. You can handle it all, but you can't do it all at the same time. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is that every single one of these cups are for you, but you have to take time out to be able to achieve every single one. You're not going to be able to do every single one all at once. It takes time to get up here. So maybe with the snake being in this cup, this is our health, because the snake does not always represent something negative. It represents your health. So maybe we need to start with our health. And then we can move on into our healing when it comes to our heart for forgiveness, because we got the Queen of Cups here in the reverse. So we need to forgive and heal. And then we can move on into the third eye, so we can truly connect and see what it is that Spirit has for us when it comes to our future and where we need to be. Lately, for me, meditating with the third eye has been for me like where I need to be. Not so much where I'm going, but where you need me. What's my next step? So I visualize what my next step is. So that's something Spirit is telling us that we need to do. When it comes to the crystal that is in this one, I feel like this has a lot to do with cleansing your aura, knowing how to cleanse your aura and keep your space pure. You know, being able to connect with the different elements as well. So I could go on and on, but I just feel like this is a time for us to learn how to really become one with everything around us and learn how to fill up and take space, but in the most high vibrational way. Okay, so I am going to pull from one more oracle deck, and this is the Wisdom of Life oracle deck. We have exchanging gifts with the number 27, which equals the number 9. Thank you, Spirit. So like I said, we're going into 2025. 2025 equals the number 9. That has a lot to do, like I said, with creation and being able to connect with divine feminine energy. And then we have exchanging gifts. So what if when you start to live in that divine feminine energy and connect with the divine feminine, that healing aspect of ourselves, what if once we connect with that energy, we are now exchanging gifts with the universe? Because all the universe ever wanted was for us to live in our birthright of being very healthy, being very happy, and being very in love with ourselves and life itself, right? So what if when you start to live in that energy, you realize the gift has been you the whole time, because she's the one popping out of the box. So what the gift is for the year of 2025 is yourself. 1111 again, I love this, but the gift is yourself. And now you can really live in alignment with who and what you are supposed to be. So when you start to do that, the exchange is not only you living in your birthright, but it's also the energy of you being able to now obtain all the things that you've always desired, but those are things that you were really meant to truly have. I don't feel like I should pull another card, and I'm hearing no. And I just want to say, for that to be a cat, I really want a cat. I don't know why I feel so attached to cats right now, but for my cat lovers, I would definitely say pay attention to your cat at this time. But also, do you see the little cat here? That's strength, that's power. And also, a cat's purr is very healing to the human body. So some of you may have a cat. If you don't have a cat, I'm just picking up the energy of healing, powerful energy, regardless, okay? And cats are very self-loving. If a cat don't love you, they're gonna always love themselves. One thing about a cat, okay? So for a lot of you, you need to learn how to love yourself for the year 2025, because the gift is you learning how to do that, and then everything you want will be yours, and then everything will unfold how it is meant to be. So I think this is very beautiful. This was a really good reading. I'm going to go ahead and come back, and I will start doing the zodiac readings for you guys. I'm excited for 2025. I feel like this is going to be a really good year for many of us. I feel like the only way this will be a year of confusion is if you live in the delusion of telling yourself that there is nothing you can do to move forward. There's nothing you can do to elevate. If you stick within that mindset, then wherever you are right now and you want to grow from that, you won't be able to grow from that if you're still holding on to the past. You did. So if we let those things go, then we can move forward. All right. And sometimes out of the most chaotic things comes the most beautiful things. So if you kind of go into 2025 with a little turbulence, don't be afraid, because just like a plane has to take off and they have a little bit of turbulence, it's still always a smooth plane ride, right? So just keep that in mind. Things may not take off as smooth as they need to, but you will get to your destination safely. As Spirit has already said, with our safe travels, as long as we stay strong within our faith and know that we are divine beings connecting with higher divine energy, and as long as we listen to what Spirit has to say with divine guidance, we will be just fine. Those are the 3 keys that we need to focus on when it comes to 2025. All right, I'm gonna leave you guys here. Y'all can screenshot these if you want to. I am gonna add these on the community board as well, and I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Once again, I want to thank you guys for being so patient with me. I know I've been a little MIA, but I'm back. I don't want to say I'm back because I don't feel like I've been gone that long. I just had a cold. I had a little bit of a flu, but I'm back now, and I love you guys. And yeah, I hope this helps somebody, and to whomever that is going to reach. Blessings to all of you, and I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Peace.